friends, hello, hi, how are you? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today, an amazing day today. So today, oh, I have a cold. I've been super sick for like a couple days now, and I'm just starting to get over it, so I was like, gotta film. Today we are gonna be doing a tutorial Tuesday, and we are going to be using the Colourpop Blue Moon palette. So I got this. I talked about it yes or pass, like thinking about getting it, maybe not getting it, but I did end up picking it up mostly because like the biggest reason I wanted to grab this particular palette was because I don't have a ton of blues, because I don't love blues, but I want to play with them more because I used to hate green and now I love it. I love playing with it. I love green palettes. I love using green tones on my eyes. So I think if maybe I just like practice more with the blue, I'll start enjoying it. And I thought this was a very cheap option to play with blues, so I'm not investing in like this crazy expensive palette that's like unnecessary when I just want to learn to play around with blues. So I actually haven't used this yet. It's kind of just been sitting in my drawer since I got it last week, and I was waiting for a tutorial Tuesday to do like a first impressions with it. I like this palette a lot already because, sorry, I won't blind you. I like this palette a lot already because I love the gradient effect that the blues have. I love this periwinkle shade right here, but I don't think I'm going to use it because I think it's a little too purple, and I want to do like a true blue look today. I think we're going to keep it really simple just because when I'm playing with new palettes, I don't want to do anything too crazy just because sometimes I screw it up. And I don't want to make the palette look bad, but I think we're just gonna try, although I say that sometimes and then I do like the craziest eye looks ever. So we're just gonna zoom in and see how it goes. Okay. Okay, hi. We're up close now. So this is the palette up close, so you guys can actually get a good idea of what she looks like. Such a good palette. I really think it's pretty. I had a highlighter explode here the other day. It was on camera. It happened on camera. Haven't fully cleaned it up yet. My life's been a little messy at the moment. There's been a lot going on. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is just get my brush clean. This is gonna be a mess of a video, I can already tell. I'm gonna go in with this light blue shade Moonlight. Now the thing about Colourpop shades is they are powdery, so that's just something to keep in mind. But I mean, that's pretty pigmented for like a light blue. It's like a baby blue. It's very bright. So how's everybody's week been? It's been a little weird. So last week was so weird because we were working on the house a lot. We're getting to a point with the house where we're doing a lot of the work ourselves. The stuff that we've hired contractors for is pretty much over, and now it's pretty much like us work. So, which is really exciting because that means it's like getting, well, it's not close to done, but it's getting there, which is exciting. And so it's been a lot of hours of me and Charles kind of just going there every day and working on it and trying to get it ready for, we really want to aim to move. Our lease is up at the end of September, so we have a little bit of room, a little bit of wiggle room, but we want to be in by August before he starts his teaching job. You know, you don't want to be like a first-time teacher and then on the weekend of your first week of classes have to like move into a new house, you know what I mean? And I also start school like late August, and I'm gonna have my internship. It's gonna be really busy, so we want to try to get it done in like August, so that way we're just like moved in before our life gets really crazy. I'm gonna go in with Starry Eyed here and just kind of accentuate the color I just put on. That's what we've been doing, and so our plan was we wanted to paint our living room and dining room because we bought the paint, and we were like, okay, let's just take initiative and like go do it ourselves and like just go get it done. Boy, was that a freaking process. So we didn't realize how not so great the walls were. As I mentioned in my video, not that they were bad, but as I mentioned in my video, the walls, like the house is older. Nobody's lived in it for a really long time. Therefore, nobody's been like repainting the walls or fixing anything. So there's a lot of cracks that we didn't really know about, which was that was a lot of work. The spackling process, the thing that sucks about it isn't even doing the spackling itself, because it's really not that difficult to spackle. Or some people call it, I know somebody in another country, I did a live stream where I was talking about it. Somebody said they call it something else. I don't know why my eyes are two different colors. It's probably because you didn't properly clean your brush, and then you still went ahead and put blue eyeshadow with pink eyeshadow, because that's what was on the brush, because you didn't properly clean it, because you're a gross bitch. Just a thought. What? Anyway, the spackling process itself is not that hard. You literally just fill in the cracks, smooth it out, and then you have to wait for it to dry, and then you sand it. It's more that it's a time-consuming process. So when we went in to go do the house, we were like, oh, it'll take us like 3 days. It took us 9, and it took us a very long time to get just those 2 rooms done because there were a lot of cracks, there were a lot of issues that we didn't know about, and there was a lot of things just like going on that took forever. Just taping took like a whole day. Just taping took, because we have a lot of original wood in the house. If you watch the house tour, you've seen there's a lot of original wood in the house that we really want to preserve, obviously, because I mean, it's beautiful. I'm gonna go in with fine china, this like real true blue. So just the taping to get like everything ready to be painted. Like we had to paint the ceiling, which is, I never want to paint anything again, and I have a whole other rest of the house to paint, and I'm already just like so over the painting. It wasn't even, it's again, it's not that it's hard, because it really wasn't super difficult. It was just so time consuming, and like we would spend hours there and it felt like we got nothing done. But now that it's done, it truly is like the best feel. Like all of you told me that in the live stream. You guys were like, oh, when it's finished, you'll be so happy that you like accomplished something together. And I was like, no, I won't. But I am like, it feels really cool to have done so. My friend Rick came and helped us for a couple days, which was really, really nice of him, because he's the only reason we really got the ceilings done as quickly as we did, because it just would have taken so long. And he came and helped out, and that was great. But I mean, once it was done, it just felt so good. It was like, wow, like I walk into that room and I'm like, I painted that. And even though it's not perfect, like there's definitely some imperfections about it or whatnot, like we love it because like we did it, and I would rather have done it myself than paid someone. So, because I'm realizing more and more how expensive paying people to do things is. I do wish we had paid people. If you're ever gonna do something like this and the people you have, because we had to redo the ceilings anyway, we had to completely redo them. We had to get them like new put in. Some of them just needed patching up, and others needed to be completely replaced in the house because a lot of the ceilings were like falling apart. And so the guys, I'll never forget this moment because I regret it. The guys that were gonna do it were like, do you want us to just paint the ceilings for you since we're gonna be doing it? And we were like, no, I think we can do it ourselves. And I regret that decision every day. Just have, if you're gonna have someone do the ceilings anyway, just have them paint the ceilings. That was the worst part of it, honestly. Like the walls would have been so much easier if we didn't have to worry about the ceilings. This is Clued In, which is a dark blue, and I'm just going to, I think I've used like every matte except that like more purple one, and I'm gonna really deepen things up out here. Pretty basic look for me except with blue. Normally I just do this with pink. I'm not really going out of my comfort zone too much here. But so that happened, and then the other day I got home, my dad was here all this week, well last week I guess, which made it kind of hard. He was here for like the weekend, which made it hard to film because he was staying in this room, which is not a problem because he was doing me a huge favor. He came and did our bathroom floors and they look phenomenal. We picked kind of a marbled tile and like a darker grout. It's like a white marble tile with like a dark grout, and I think it looks beautiful. We saw the finished product today and it just looks, I mean, it looks amazing. So we were really excited about that, and that got done, and he did a great job. And now we're kind of focusing, because now I'm going back into Moonlight, and just to brighten up the inner corner a little bit. Now we're kind of focusing on the kitchen because that's the big like next project basically, because the bathroom is almost done. We really just need a new sink and a new toilet and then it's like done, which is crazy because when we started this whole thing, that bathroom was like the thing we were most worried about, which is so nice. So now we're doing the kitchen, and the kitchen we pulled everything out, so the kitchen is completely stripped right now, but we actually went, I hope this isn't boring for you guys. Let me know if this is like boring to hear me talk about the house. I won't do it again. This is just what I've been doing this summer, so I figured I'd give you guys updates and stuff. I know some people find this type of stuff boring. So I'm gonna go in with Lumi on the inner corner, but first I'm gonna go in with this kind of silvery blue. It's called Billie Jean. And I'm gonna use my hand and just kind of place that on here. I don't wanna do a crease. I could do like a really fun cut crease. No, I think I'm just gonna keep this a little bit more basic. Ooh, that's so pretty. Colourpop shimmers are so good. The white, it is giving a lot of fallout even with my finger though. However, they are like chunkier glitter, so I think that's why. Okay. Oh, she's blue. We went to look at cupboards. Cupboards are expensive. I didn't know that. So in my head, I was like, oh, we got our cute little Pinteresty kitchen. Nope. We got the, we got pretty much like the mid-range ones, price-wise, and there were only like 2 options for colors. So we went with the one that we liked the best. And they're actually really cool. I actually think they're beautiful. And I think they're gonna look really beautiful. And we picked our countertop, like what we're gonna do with that. But the problem with the kitchen that I'm experiencing, like the problem I'm having with it, I think I'm just gonna keep the bottom like bright blue. The problem I'm kind of having with the kitchen is I'm having a really hard time visualizing. So I know what colors everything is gonna be, and I know like what the cabinets look like. I know what the layout is gonna be. We picked out our layout. We have a lot of storage, which is so nice. I'm not gonna keep it bright blue. I think it looks dumb. I'm gonna go into fine china too and just kind of smoke that out. I feel like I'm in the mid 2000s right now. So we know all of that, but I'm having a hard time because of the color of the cabinets and the color of the countertops, having a hard time like visualizing like what color on the walls we should do, what floors and Charles doesn't care. So it's like, he only cares about like the functionality pieces. He doesn't super care about like how we do all of that. So we want to try to like, but we want to keep it neutral, we know for sure. Because the other rooms have a lot of color to them. I'm gonna go in with that dark blue and just kind of smoke out. A lot of the other rooms have a lot of color. Like our living room is a blue, not like this blue. It's like a little bit more muted and light. They're all very light colors. We didn't go crazy, but we did want to do some fun colors. So our living room is blue and our dining room is like a very light green, like not even close to this green. It's like a light. They look like white on camera almost because of how light they are, but we can tell the color and we think they're beautiful. I'm just taking a brush and trying to blend this lower lash line together. So that's the only thing I'm having trouble with. It's just kind of like figuring out like the color schemes for the kitchen has been difficult. It was easy with the bathroom because it's like, oh, you just do white and like gray, you know, like that was easy. But with the kitchen, I'm struggling. So that's gonna be a little bit of a process, but I mean, I think we'll make, oh God. Okay, so Lumi, this, oh, it's everywhere. No, get all over me. Okay, so for Lumi, I don't know if you saw that I pressed pretty gently, but I guess you have to be very gentle with this Lumi shade because I gouged right into that and caused a lot of fallout. I think a patting motion would be suited better for Lumi. And I'm gonna spray my brush to ensure, this is like a duochrome. So white and blue duo. Oh, but she's beautiful. I wish I'd use this all over the lid. I don't know if you guys can see, this is like a white to blue duo. Oh, that's beautiful. Make sure you definitely do a patting motion when you go into that shade though. The other shimmer was not like that. Blue Okay, I'm going to do everything else really quick, like my lashes and stuff, and then I'll be right back for the final thoughts and final reveal of the palette.
Blue da ba dee da ba da.
Hi friends, we're back. So I actually really like how the look turned out. There's definitely quite a bit of fallout on my like where my under eyes. Why am I an idiot? There's a lot of fallout on my under eyes that I'm not gonna fix because it's midnight and I'm gonna take this off. So I don't feel the need to make this look uber perfect right now. Overall though, I mean, I think the look turned out really pretty. We can do a quick little montage, if you will. I can do that real quick and then I'll zoom you guys out and then we'll do final thoughts on the palette. I feel like Elsa. I feel like a legit ice queen. Okay. We're gonna see you guys out. All right, so final thoughts on this palette. I think it's cool. I think for the price point, it's super dope. I paired it with just a really simple, I have a glossierbomb.com lip gloss that has like glitter in it, and I just paired it with that to keep it really simple. I think overall, I mean, this is a cool look. I like it. I vibe with it. I think the colors in here are really pretty. I think this shade Lumi especially is a very unique, cool duochrome that I really like. How often am I going to use this? Probably not every day. This isn't really an everyday palette for me, but I think if you're interested in learning to play with blues and you're interested in like wanting to use blues, oh my god, my giant water jug is in the middle. Stay hydrated. If you want, or if you're interested in playing with blues more, if you're interested in learning how to use blues in like a cool, blues clues. I'm getting so, ugh, okay. If you want to learn, I gotta finish a sentence right now. If you want to play with blues more, essentially, I think this is a good palette. It was like $12 or $14. Really was not that expensive. It was pretty inexpensive as they come. It's very small and easy to store, so I don't feel particularly bad about like, it doesn't take up a ton of space. It's not a lot of shades, so I don't have 1,000 blue shades that I'm not going to use. This is a manageable amount of blue for me, and I think it's really cool. I would be interested, let me just swatch like Tide Pool. I mean, Colourpop's formula, these are the two shades I didn't, ooh, that one needs a double. These are the two I didn't use. I used every other shade. This is that kind of periwinkle shade, and then the bright metallic blue, which also would have looked beautiful for this look. I think overall this was really cool. I would recommend it. I don't think it's a necessity. I don't think you have to have this. I think if you have a lot of other just rainbow palettes, probably have a few of these colors. I do think this has some interesting blues that you don't typically find in rainbow palettes though. Yeah, actually I take that back. I think if you want, I do think besides like this blue, all of these other blues are not ones you would typically find in a rainbow palette, so I don't think you're gonna risk a lot of like duplication, which is really good. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I would recommend it if you're interested, but if you're not, like, don't feel like you're missing out on something with this palette. You're definitely not. I think the Colourpop 9-pan palettes are very cool, and I think they're a really nice option for people like me and people probably like you guys who just want to play with some color without committing to like a massive blue palette or a blue-green palette, because that's usually what you get. Like, you have the Icy Batch from Tarte. That was a good size, but it was blue-green. I kind of just want blue. I got green. Green's covered. I needed blue. So that's how I feel about this palette. And yeah, I hope to like play around with this more and get more into blues and just feeling more comfortable with like different colors on my eyes, if that makes sense. But yeah, I love you guys so much. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, or just like, or just subscribe, or do neither. Honestly, just so happy you're watching me. Thank you so much for being here. My merch, my social media, and everything that I'm wearing on my face, including the palette, will be linked down below. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!